Welcome to my channel where Op shuts down a crazy Karen. Our next Reddit post is from a user. It was supposed to be a quiet weekend. I'd been looking forward to some peace at my lakeside cabin. Just me, the trees, and the cool August breeze. But this weekend was different. It wasn't just about unwinding. I was meeting with someone very important, the State Attorney General, Mr. Raymond Brooks. We had arranged this meeting weeks ago. Confidential, off the record. He wanted a first-hand account of what was happening in our lake community. Corruption had been seeping through the cracks for years, and a lot of it pointed to our homeowners association, led by none other than Karen Whitmore. If Satan had a clipboard and a walkie-talkie, it would look like Karen, the queen of the HOA. Karen had turned the HOA into her personal kingdom. She wasn't even on the board officially anymore, just interim enforcement liaison, or whatever title she made up this month. Last summer, she'll find me $500 for planting non-native wildflowers. The flowers were from a local nursery. She once called animal control because my golden retriever barked at a squirrel. The woman was obsessed with rules. Not justice, control, power. And she didn't like that I wasn't scared of her. A knock that never came. Raymond Brooks arrived in a modest black SUV. No flashing lights, no security detail. Just a quiet man in a gray suit with sharp eyes and a calm demeanor. I let him in. We sat on the porch. I poured coffee. We talked. He asked questions about HOA fines, intimidation tactics, misuse of funds, showed him documents, emails, even a recorded meeting where Karen screamed at a 72-year-old war veteran over a decorative flag. "This is worse than I expected," he muttered. Just then the door flew open. Karen's spectacular entrance. We didn't knock. She stormed in like she owned the place, wearing her usual uniform, chunky sunglasses, a windbreaker labeled HOA compliance, and her ever-present attitude. "I told you, can't park that boat on the dock overnight." She barked, not even noticing Raymond. I was stunned. "Karen, and you've got a fire pit going without an open burn permit. That's a Category B violation under Section 4.2 of the HOA Outdoor Safety Code," she shouted, waving a manila envelope. Raymond slowly stood up. Karen's rant continued. "You think the rules don't apply to you? Well, guess what?" He cleared his throat. "Ma'am, are you entering this home without permission?" That was the first time she looked at him. It was like watching someone realize they'd just walked into a courtroom wearing a swimsuit. Who are you?" she asked, suddenly unsure. He reached into his jacket and pulled out a leather badge holder. "Raymond Brooks, State Attorney General. I'm here investigating potential civil rights violations and abuse of power by this HOA. You've just made my job a lot easier. Reckoning?" Karen's face turned ghost white. I didn't know. I was just doing my job," she stammered. He didn't flinch. "Are you aware it's a felony in this state to unlawfully enter private property and attempt to enforce non-governmental authority?" She opened her mouth, but no words came. "I'll need your full name. And don't worry. We'll be in touch through proper legal channels. I suggest you exit this property now." She left quietly, like a stray cat caught on the counter. Coffee tastes better after just as he sat back down like nothing had happened. "You were right about her," he said, sipping his no-cold coffee. "I didn't expect a live demonstration," I replied. He smiled. "It's going to make my case a lot stronger." By the end of that weekend, we had everything we needed. Reports, photos, statements. 2 months later, the state launched a formal investigation into the HOA. Karen resigned, citing health reasons. The new board issued refunds for dozens of bogus fines. And me, I planted more wildflowers. So we actually have a part 2 to this story. It's not exactly a sequel, but it's kind of like what happened afterwards. So I encourage you guys to check it out if you want to hear what happens. But yeah, this lady gets her comeuppance, and it's great. This Karen is so petty. Like she's not even on the board and she's still trying to control people. The audacity of this Karen is mind-boggling. Like, first of all, she enters OP's house without knocking. And if that doesn't scream rude, I don't know what does. And then she starts yelling at him about his boat being there in the fire pit. First of all, how is she even aware of these things? Is she spying on him? Second of all, why does she care? Does she have nothing better to do with her life? And finally, even if she had legitimate concerns, the way she goes about addressing them is completely unacceptable. Yelling and screaming at people is never okay. And threatening to call the cops on them is just downright scary. It's no wonder OP was stunned. I think most people would be in the same position. You don't expect your neighbor to just barge into your house and start berating you. So when this Karen realizes who the mysterious man is, her whole demeanor changes. She goes from being all loud and in your face to meek and mousy, and it's hilarious. I love how Op set this Karen up. He knew this was going to be an important meeting, so he basically baited her into coming to his house. Good job, OP, and good job, State Attorney General. This is what happens when you try to play God. As always, if you liked the video, leave a like. If you didn't like the video, leave a dislike. Check out my other content and subscribe to see more videos like this. Thank you, everyone. Have a good night.